Come on, Snake.
Oh, beautiful.
We made it.
We made it.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay?
Here we go. Oh, that's so nice. Beautiful.
Promise me!
Oh man, I'm not ready. This cutscene.
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die.
It's deep.
I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous,
That's true.
isn't it?
It is also ridiculous and true.
Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along.
So pretty.
I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family.
Dope ass unit.
I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family.
This arena
It
is
was November 1st, 1951.
Sorry.
I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish, covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. we'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose. At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space exploration is nothing but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth. A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see.
Sorry.
But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos.
She said that good.
It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence.
I love how they have real
I was
footage
set
and
up
real life
by
events
the very country
in this
I'd
game.
sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die. I was left with no choice. The sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers.
It gets deeper.
Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wise Men's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wise Men's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby.
Do you know who the son is?
But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers. Look at this scar.
Not this part.
This is proof that I was once a mother. I
remember finding this a little weird.
For my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake.
It's like a snake.
I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content.
Oh.
Snake. Commence the operation.
Oh man.
I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live.
Just
No
like with the
victory,
sorrow.
no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who
Big
inherits
boss.
the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time.
Here we go.
Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Oh, I gotta get this liquid and solid as
You're
snakes
a soldier.
first.
Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty.
Because I'm going for the platinum.
Face me.
Oh, let's go.
I come.
Oh, I'd missed it. Well, okay, hold on, wait. I gotta get these snakes. Where are they? Oh, maybe I should put on a different camo. One sec. Good. And there.
Where are you?
Perfect. Alright, now we could fight her. I want to get that CQC right.
Where did you
We gotta do CQC twice. I thought I did it. You just have to press R2 when it slows down.
I found
I fucking missed it again.
Run quick.
Okay. Ooh, I like the red, the way the blood looks. That's really cool.
There he is.
There we go.
Excellent, Jack.
Alright, we gotta do it one more time.
Get ready. You're better.
Alright. How many times do I have to do it? Oh my God. Or does it have to be all of them? It might have to be all of them. I might have to restart. No. I just need to do another type. So I'm gonna stop shooting her. Where is she?
Get ready.
Oh, that was the second one. I messed up. Okay. There we go. Boom. We did it. Alright, now we can finish her. This arena is gorgeous. I might want to take a screenshot.
Let's see what you're made of.
Oh, come on, I did it. That's bullshit. Oh, the music! Honor for you in my That's it, girl. You done. Wait, I can't even see her. Where'd she go? Oh. I think that's it. Okay. Nice. I'm gonna do my Foxtown run next. But yeah, this arena was an inspiration for many boss fights. Iconic ones. This is one of the most iconic boss fights ever. I know it didn't seem like much right now because I was playing on easy difficulty to get the platinum. You know, all the collectibles and stuff. But it inspired like Sekiro when you fight Ishin Sword Saint, as well as I think the end of the Ghost of Tsushima fight. I assume those are inspired by this because of the arena with all the flowers and stuff.
A Patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake. You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
So pretty. It was pretty back then, now it's gorgeous. We gotta do it. Now is born the big boss. True Patriot. That the boss is a true patriot. Oh, I love this. Oh, it looks so good. Oh. What a way to go. Oh. Sad boy. Aww. I feel so bad. I know. Kojima, man. Such a perv. He's like, we can't just kill her. We must kill her with her top unzipped and some cleavage showing. Honestly, for me personally, it takes away from the whole thing. Because this is how it's such a powerful moment. You know, what she did for the country, what she's doing for the country. She knew it would come to this, like, ah. So pretty. Wonderful. But there's more.
Ready to go, Snake? Are you okay?
Bro, he just had to kill his moms, basically.
Snake?
Aw, Snake. He's tearing. When I first played this game, I cried a lot.
I told you you could trust me.
Snake! Ocelot! We're not done yet!
God damn it, Ocelot. You just watching?
Too heavy.
Oh wow. Okay. Thank you. No, no, it's okay.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good.
Your mom taught me this, bro.
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it. Eva!
Ooh.
What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
Ooh, I feel my dual sense. Good job, Ocelot. I think you do this for maybe a total of 1 hour throughout the game. Beautiful.
What's your name?
Snake.
Big boss. Big boss. Big
No.
boss.
Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on!
If that's plain. Iroquois Pliskin. What do you think of that? It's silly. It's very silly. But this is the sprouting of a wonderful
It's a
bromance.
blank. Ah, that was fun. Till we meet again, John.
Snake! Give me a hand! Pull! Come on, pull up!
You did it.
We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Aww. But I want the horsey.
Oh no, Migs! There's no way out! What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on. Locked on target. I got tone.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Oak 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Oak 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Oak 19, do you copy?
Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The Migs are turning back! Woo!
He has to be so stinky.
Well done, Snake.
The MiGs disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Gorgeous. I forgot how long the ending was. Oh yes, this part. Oh, he took a shower. That's good.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal?
Alright, you're going a little far, girl. Come on.
I don't take orders from anyone now.
Open your heart and smile for me. You're not the only
Oh, well, there goes that. Might as well finish the job. And then the turning point. Well, they added all these veins and stuff.
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, snake.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well.
It's real well.
First of all,
I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgan was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The 2 NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgan, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgan couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning.
The boss.
She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know.
She looks so cool like that.
You have to live. Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice.
Everyone's
Because that was her
here.
duty.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
We did it.
You are a true patriot.
Oh boy.
Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a
Thus the
ruse
cloning.
set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgan inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgan's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss, and that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive, and she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave.
All the flowers.
Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission.
Damn.
And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Khrushchev is ousted from power. Brezhnev becomes the first secretary of the Communist Party. With Kosygin as premier, China conducts its first successful nuclear test in the Taklamakan Desert. I can't say that. He takes part in the... Oh god, I can't read this in time. It even disappears without a trace. Paramedic establishes nation's first paramedic system. Major Zero disbands Fox. Philosophers changes its name to the Patriots. And Big Boss establishes Foxhound. Les Enfants Terribles project is developed. And the sons of Big Boss are born. Yep. Such a great game. So fun. So simple. So to the point. Good length. Iconic ending. The boss fight. Can't wait to do it on Foxhound. But yeah, I mean, I've played this game already, so it's pretty much 1-to-1 with some changes. I did like how great everything looked, and it was nice to have it play like an actual like third person stealth shooter. Um, I think that they did a great job, you know, redesigning the characters and making everything pop and look all modernized. It really made the characters more quirky than they already were. I don't think this game ever needed a remake because it's was pretty great from the beginning as it was, but I think this is a nice way to get, you know, people who were maybe turned off by some of the, I don't want to say jank because I don't think this game, the original game's janky, but it is sort of a little bit outdated in some ways. And so having more modern controls can bring newer people to this one of the best games ever made, and certainly one of my favorite Metal Gear Solid games. I think it's between this and Metal Gear Solid 2 for me. Although I really like Metal Gear Solid 1 a lot too. So I do hope that they go back to those games, although those games, they would really have to like change those from the ground up because they play very different than, you know, they had that like top-down aerial view most of the time, play very different than Metal Gear Solid 3, the original game. So this was a lot easier, and it makes sense that they started with this one because this is the origin story, right? You know, you'll come to learn that every other, you know, Solid Snake, which is the most, I guess, iconic Metal Gear Solid character, is a clone. So yeah, this is where it all started. And I just think like the boss's sacrifice and what she did for her country, especially at the time when I first played this game, I was just like, wow, that is such a great twist, you know? Throughout the whole time you're wondering, you can see like, and I think even more in this remake, you can see like, oh, she loves Jack, she loves Snake, and she's clearly beating the shit out of him without actually wanting to. Like it pains her to do that, but she you know, she stuck to her mission, and ultimately, what mattered more to her was her country and not letting this drama play out, this war. And well, we'll see what happens in later games, but it's just a really good story. And the Cobra unit, so fun. Like to see that all remastered was an absolute blast. That, you know, just it's so iconic, like not iconic, but like it's so creative, the different ways that you can approach these boss fights. You know, the end especially I think is the most iconic because you can literally like change the time on your console or not play for X amount of time when you start fighting him and then he dies from old age, you know, or you know, sneaking up behind him and getting his suit, killing him right before the boss fight even starts, like when he's in the wheelchair. It's so cool that there's just so many different ways to fight the bosses and even to complete the mission. So it's just a great game. We don't get good stealth games anymore, so it's kind of nice to have this brought back in a modern way. And yeah, I hope that they do the others. I really enjoyed, you know, doing this, replaying this game. They didn't add too much. Oh, I did like that they added the kind of like the callback to the, I think, the Man on Fire from Metal Gear Solid 5, right? In the Vulcan fight. They even played like the soundbite. That was a nice addition in detail. And they had a few other Easter eggs. I did not. So the keratins were a problem for me in the original game, which is, this is like a completionist thing. It's not even a criticism of the game. And them adding the Gakkos, I don't think really did much. It just added more collectibles, which for me was annoying, especially in the parts where you have to use the sniper while you're on Eva's motorcycle. That just, I mean, it was a lot easier in the remake, thank goodness, because I remember doing that for a really long time in the original, and it was a pain in the ass to get them. It was much easier here, but it was still annoying. Like it was like my least favorite part of doing 100% of this game. But I'm so looking forward to doing Foxtown difficulty, and I did play on very easy because I wanted to get all the collectibles, and there's certain things that you have to do that doing it on that difficulty just makes the most sense. I actually don't know if you can 100% it on other difficulties. You probably can, but it makes certain parts like a lot harder because like you have to basically let enemies shoot at you at certain points. So Foxhound is gonna be like where I really like enjoy the gameplay, and I gotta do it in under 5 hours, which I think is very generous because if you skip the cutscenes, which is most of this game, you can probably beat it in like less than 3 hours. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Also, if you are new to the Metal Gear Solid series and this is maybe your first time playing a Metal Gear Solid game, I would love to know what you think. Did you enjoy the game? Are you interested in playing the others now? Do you want them to remake the others? I'm glad Hideo Kojima, although all the drama back then with Konami was not good, they still gave him his due recognition. And here we go. This is important.
Yes,
Listen.
Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed.
Back then, when you had to do the old phones.
Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal. Mr. Director.
Woo! Very James Bond. Oh, Ocelot. Like a boss. All right. Nice. Yes, I forgot I was doing that as well, not to kill anybody. Very good. Alright. We got all these goodies. The banana camo. Woo, that's a lot. Alright. Yeah, we'll save. Let's see, what do I want to save? This'll work. Alright, there we go. We got a beautiful background. We did it. If you've beaten this game, go back and listen to the intro. It hits different once you know what's happening. Oh, the horsey, I just want to love it. Yeah. I didn't get as emotional as I did the first time I played this game, but still very good. Very good. Iconic. Beautiful. Mwah. Thank you for remaking it, Konami. I think you guys did a great job. Look forward to seeing you remake the other ones. Now that we did this, why not? I mean, the originals exist. We can always play those if we're not into the remakes, but I hope you do it good justice like you did for this one. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys enjoyed experiencing a game that was so ahead of its time. I mean, a series, really. This is like when cinematic gaming started going off. Like, they definitely set the bar. So glad you guys got to experience it, and keep that in mind. All right. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Bye.